So the video my friend Cindy made, talking about her experience going and getting counseling, inspired me to do a video sharing my experiences getting counseling about 8 or 9 years ago. I was in my undergrad getting my bachelor's degree, and I was freshly out of the closet as a little gaby, and it had not been long after my sexual assault that I made the choice that I needed to get counseling. There was a certain point during those years where I came very, very close to killing myself, and I was scared. The fact that I came that close made me realize that it's time to get the help that I needed to get. And so I, through my college, or through the university that I went to, signed up for their free temporary counseling, and I think I received like 10 free counseling sessions over the course of a semester, and it was on a weekly basis, like once a week. Or was it every other week? May have been every other week, actually, now that I think about it. But at first, I was utterly terrified. I did not know what I was getting myself into. I was honestly at a point of desperation where I really didn't know where else to turn. I was too afraid to tell my friends or family at that time that I was experiencing suicidal thoughts and tendencies, because I didn't want to scare them or worry them. So I decided to, try to do something on my own. And so I got to the counseling center, and everybody was super friendly. I had to fill out a lot of paperwork, which was a little bit cumbersome, but that very day was sent back with this counselor, and I'm not going to say her name. I will call her Susan, okay? But out of confidentiality, I'm not going to say her name. But Susan was a graduate assistant counselor. She was doing, if I remember correctly, her master's in counseling or psychology, one of the two. She was the sweetest individual I've probably ever met, and I largely credit her for shifting how I think about my mental health and how I talk myself through the difficult things that plague me from time to time. And over the course of the semester, our counseling sessions basically took the form of her listening to me. I would talk at length about my depression, my anxiety, my deepest insecurities, my unbelievably difficult time coming out as a gay man at that time, my sexual assault, dating difficulties. I talked a lot about the men that had hurt me at that point in time, because all of the difficult experiences I felt as a new individual partaking in the gay community really crushed me. It crushed me. Essentially, when I came out, I envisioned the gay community being this wonderful place of acceptance, and suffice it to say that wasn't always the case. But she let me speak, and she encouraged me to write poetry and bring in poetry, and eventually it got to a point where there was a day where I wrote something and my counselor cried. She cried with me, and she told me how appreciative she was of me and how much I mattered to her, because I was the first LGBT person she had ever counseled. And that really made me start thinking that maybe my experiences can make some sort of difference for other people. And she helped teach me how to talk myself through the very difficult thoughts that I've had over the past many, many years. And I wouldn't be here had it not been for counseling. So I know counseling's not for everyone, but if you are struggling, you owe it to yourself to get the help that you need. If you have access to counseling services, take advantage of that. If you are unsure of how to access various counseling services, there are many resources out there that may help direct you, and I will post a few of those resources below. Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I will probably talk in the future a little bit more about my own experiences getting therapy, so subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And if you have any therapy experiences that you want to share and you feel comfortable sharing them, please feel free to share them in the comment section below. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day.